Coming up on today's episode of Man vs. House. Andy loses a fight with a hedge.
Ow!
James bricks up some doorways. And the house roof is finished.
Hello. Yeah, so for those of you that don't know, I'm Andy, and for like the last 6 weeks or so, maybe longer actually, probably 8 weeks, I've had to have the roof replaced on this house that I bought, an abandoned house out here in Country Island. And this video is showing the results of the work done by my friend James and his friend Mark, two great guys, and with the occasional help from a guy Ben and another guy Kevin. So basically it's a 1950s house, mass concrete, and when we were hoping to repair, or I was hoping to repair the roof or have the roof repaired, but unfortunately when digging into it, my friend James, Digger James, he discovered that the whole roof was pretty much eaten by a woodworm and was rotten and basically had turned to dust. So we had to have the whole roof replaced. And James and his friend Mark, they've been working at it for like the last 7 or 8 weeks, which is an amazing turnaround at this time of year. Hit by bad weather, all sorts of problems along the way. And yeah, they've just done a cracking job, and I'm very, very pleased. So this video kind of goes through what happened a little bit of a summary of what happened, and a bit more about what the future plans might be as well, like coming up. Cheers.
Hi guys, just a quick word to talk about some friends of mine who are embarking on their own home renovation journeys out here in Country Island. You might want to give them a like and subscribe, and me too, if you like the content we're putting out there for you all. They are Tom and Marie at Elfin Homestead, Dave and Marie at Rural Rebuild Island, Nick and Lisa at Building the Nest Homestead, Jade, Darren and Tom at the Firs Homestead Island, and Lucy, Dan and Cohen at Happy Acre Homestead. Right, now on with the episode.
Hi guys, how are we all doing? So I'm here at the site again. The site where it's all happening. Consider liking and subscribing if you can, if you're liking my stuff. But yeah, today it's a bit of a mixed bag of weather. So the guys have been sort of fighting the weather a bit, but they're getting the slates up. So Kevin is going to be doing the flash, and he's going to be coming back on Wednesday when the weather's hopefully going to be a bit better for him to finish off that. But in the meantime, now that the render's all on the chimneys and they're looking absolutely brilliant, yeah, we can crack on, get the slates on. So Mark and James are really busy at it today, as they always are. Whenever they're here, there's rarely a moment where you see him sitting still, except for when I'm flying over them with a drone. But yeah, we can see here they're going to be tackling this side next, and yeah, getting it done. God, but yeah, let's just have a quick look. Look at this. Look at the amount of water that's sitting down there. Yesterday it was worse. It was boggy yesterday. Anyway, catch you in the next bit, guys. Well, hopefully. Look at that. It's looking great, isn't it? Hey, Mark. That's looking good. Yeah. I think a few people were wondering what it was going to look like, and that's what it's going to look like. Yeah, I'm really pleased with it. Yes. Getting closer. Every day it's a little bit closer now. These guys are working hard at it. I'll just go back in again, just in case we stop filming. I think we were filming. Yeah, there's the doorway here. The new doorway to the bathroom. Yeah, that's excellent stuff. So yeah, a little bit of an update for you. I'll just go and check out what my bedroom's like now. But you're kind of getting the flow of the house now, as they call it, and that's what they're saying. That's what Kirsty and Phil saying, that the flow of the house. Right, so yeah, there we go. Starting to feel like a room also. So yeah, so once the flashing's done, James is actually going to finish off the flashing because Kevin's not been able to come back, and James is very keen to get this job done. I think he might have had enough of this site, to be honest, but I don't blame him. But I've definitely had enough of being up on the roof. So yeah, so then once that flashing's done, the ridge tiles can go on, slates can go on, and everything can be finished in terms of drying in, and we can have our little topping out ceremony. Right, that's enough for now. Catch you in the next bit, guys. Cheers. Hello. How are we all doing? Right. So. Going to tackle a bit more of this before the deadline. Yeah. This deadline here of birds nesting season. So I'm going to, I don't know how I'm going to actually tackle this actually. I've got to try and get somewhere in there. I want to try and get those ones up there. You see that? That's how the hedge is growing up there. I'm going to try and cut it down. So I think I just need to sort of clamber around in this bit here. But yeah, let's not dilly-dally. I haven't got much daylight left. I'll see if I can do some sort of voiceover with the drone footage that I've got of the outside space and what's mine, what's not mine, where the property boundaries are and whatnot, because I understand that a lot of you don't know. Yeah, just come on now. Right. But yeah, I might have shown this briefly in another bit of video, but look at this. Solid wall now. Solid wall, that's great. and obviously we saw the doorway over here. Gimbal's moaning for some reason. I'm trying to do too much from it. Yeah, got this doorway in here now, and of course this doorway is now blocked up, which is also great. So that's good. Yeah. Whew, busy weekend this weekend with Max's birthday and stuff, so that's good. It's been great. Yep. But anyway, here we are. This is now feeling a bit more like a room, and definitely the last bit of the house which isn't fully watertight yet, well, apart from the chimneys, is this corner of the house with the original pitch of the roof on the back. But that's going to get sorted hopefully this week, but really depends on the weather. I'm going to close this door because I don't anticipate doing anything else in here today. I've got to redo my internet SIM card, like the top up. It's a bit of a faff, to be honest. I want to get it on bill pay, but I don't know if I'm going to stick with that provider or not, so I'm kind of using it on pay as you go. But when it runs out, I've got no way of other than putting it into a mobile to top it up, and it just seems to never work properly when I top it up with a mobile. I ended up getting double charged last time. It was a pain. Yeah, anyway, I'm moaning because I've had a bad day. I've wasted most of my day driving to Sligo and back twice. First time was alright. Second time was because I made a mistake when my son was buying a device. Anyway, it got messed up, and it's probably my fault. It just meant I ended up spending 4 hours on the road today in my car. I really didn't need that. I was hoping to get a few hours this afternoon, and instead I've got half an hour probably. Yeah, so I don't think I'm in the real frame of mind to sort of talk about all of this and what's mine yet. I'll do in a voiceover when I'm feeling a bit bad, probably after I've had a beer or something, because I'm a bit fed up. So let's get you set up on this gimbal on the tripod or something, and get me filming me doing some stuff here if I can. All right, let's do that. Alrighty. Yeah. So anyway, here we are. Let's see what we can do with all this nonsense here. More copper pipe, eh? Bit more money. I should really chuck that inside the house. Yeah, it's attached to this and that. Ow. They're not steel toe cap Gestapo boots, unfortunately. Only the SS got those. Right. Okay. I'm sorry to any German watchers. I am sorry. I don't know why I keep doing that shit. I think it's just because the boots remind me of them. That's all. It's nothing about all of that history, you know. It is history. Anyway. Oh, goodness me. Ooh. Right. Yeah, that's a trip hazard there. Just leave that ready for me to trip over later on. Let's go and get loppers in this position, but anyway. Okay. First thing pulled, right? Fawn, Mr. Bramble, thank you. Thanks for showing up. Presence is welcome. Not. Right, here we go. Right. Yeah. It's probably best that happened, really. Right.
ready, everybody. He's about to do something stupid.
Come on now. Let's get you. Ow! That properly swung me in the face. Ow. That seriously hurt. Ow, fudge. That's going to leave a bruise. I don't know. The white thorn's definitely okay, but that ash, I think it's an ash or elm. I think it's an ash. It feels very well. Maybe the hedge didn't really help, the weight of it pulling on it. I guess we'll see. That's definitely dead. That thing at the end with the ivy on it. But yeah, there's 2 white thorn, and then I think that's an ash with white thorn around it. I think so. God, yeah, I don't think the ash is. I think I might get the ash down next weekend. I might do that. If you can even see me right now. It's getting dark real quick. But it is now, I think it's gone 6 o'clock at night. So this is really good. This is like, it's getting to that point where I could finish work. Like if I have a quiet day at work, like where I can actually finish on time. I could actually almost get over here and do stuff in the evening. So that's really good. Right guys, so I will see you in the next bit. Cheers. Yeah, look at this. Here's Mark up on the roof. Oh wow, yeah. And haven't got my gimbal. I'm short on time. There's a flash in that. Looking good. So yeah, the guys are saying they're hoping to get the ridge tiles, the ridge slates on tomorrow, the capping of the roof. So that is a big moment. Everybody, here I am again at the site. And there's been some real massive progress today. There's Mark. And he's on the ridge now. James is just getting some run out of lengths of the ridge. Unfortunately, we've got a full length, but we need another one just to finish the job off. So, but it is on. Look at that. The house is now sealed. Let's walk round. Pivotal moment. A little bit windy today. I'm going to get the drone up anyway. We'll fight the wind. So I really want to get the shot of this because unfortunately this week with work commitments and whatnot, I'm not going to be able to get up here again until Friday, and it's Tuesday today. So I'll try and get James to take some footage for us, maybe of it, or if I can, I might even see if I can come up after work today and and get a drone shot of it. If the weather holds off and the wind dies down a bit, that'll be good. I can get a drone shot of it with the ridge on. Be excellent. But yeah, look at this. Let's just walk around here. We'll go inside in a sec, because that's the flashing done as well. James, good man, he did the flashing himself. You just need a little bit of reassurance when doing it. But yeah, there we go. Yes. Yes, it's a great moment. A great moment for me. I might have seen in the video as well, I've been going sort of editing this video as I go along a little bit more. And obviously you could see the old gate there that James managed to drag out. I couldn't get that out by hand. And he's moved these big trunks that I chopped down. The digger's moved them over, so at least they're in a place where I can chop them up a bit more or whatever I want to do with them. So that was great of him to do that. Really helpful. So just every bit sort of pushes things along. But yeah, let's go and move on to the drone footage, guys. I'll take this bit of footage here, but yeah, it was a great thing driving up the driveway and seeing like there was mark up on the roof, just sort of tacking in the, or screwing or nailing in the last, or the second to last bit of ridge there, and the flashing as well. I don't know if you can see it really, but like the flashing work is absolutely brilliant. James has done a great job finishing off what Kevin started, so I'm really happy. Okay guys, on to the next bit. Oh, please, Benny. Here we are. Sorry if it's a bit dark, but yeah, we are here. There is a ridge. I'm sorry it's not the best footage. I apologise in advance for that. Time, work, everything gets in the way, but it is done. The ridge is on. I've got some good drone shots. I hope that comes out. Obviously, we're waiting for a bit of rain to clean off the bits of dirt and stuff, but it's on there. Okay, careful not to walk under the ladder. I don't want to break my run of good luck at the moment. But yeah, it's getting dark. But this is lovely though. I finished work and I was able to actually come over to the house. Now, let's go inside. Get this feeling of being inside. I know, ridiculous, eh? Closing this door. Door actually shuts now, there's nothing left to it. Okay. Yeah, anyway. Where is my lamp? I love lamp. Where's my lamp?
So unfortunately the microphone stopped working for whatever reason. And so I'll just go round and sort of say how happy I was at this moment to be in a drying in house with a fully sealed roof, and looking up at the work that the guys have been up to get it where it was. Yeah, I was absolutely chuffed to bits. Still am. All the framing, everything, just all the trusses and everything looks great. looking at what will be the living room, the blocked up wall, the blocked up doorways for like the bathroom for the new layout, and the blocked up other doorway to the living room as well. Yeah. And it was just the fact that you can feel that the floor had been so damp from obviously having no roof for so long. Just feeling it drying out was just really cool. Yeah, and this is just me showing the same roof work that had been done, but in the kitchen dining room. So I do also have a bit here where I talk about all of how grateful I was for everything and that Mark and James had done. But yeah, unfortunately lost in the digital ether. But yeah, I'm really happy. I remember this moment. It was a very good moment. Still buzzing a bit now, but like this was really good. Really good time.
So unfortunately my gimbal has let me down again. Despite being fully charged, it's saying it's not charged. So I think the battery is on the way out. So I'm afraid we will have to put up with shaky cam. So here we are. I want to show you. Come on, door. Okay. You have to be violent with that door. So, yeah, here we are. Look at this. A liner. Woohoo! Thank you, James. And Mark. I saw you on the camera I've been up in Dublin and Cork. I've been all over with work, and so I've not had a chance to actually do anything here. But this is looking great. This is going to look so good. I'm absolutely thrilled to bits with this. This is an excellent thing. Yeah. So, doors blocked off. Door blocked off. It's getting, and it's I don't know. You can tell. I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, look at that. That's obviously what happened when they were pulling that through. Wow, sticks and whatever. Yeah. But it's drying out in here now. That's what I was actually trying to point out. Stick to the plan, Andy. Stick to what you were talking about. Yep, it's drying out. So, let's close this door. That is kind of the exterior door at the moment. I'll have a quick point up there if I can. Maybe if I walk over here. Let's do that. Ground's even drying out for once. But yeah, you can see there the two caps at the top of the chimney there, clipped on, and they're the top of the liner. So I'm really pleased about that. That's a very cool thing. Right, let's see if I can get some drone footage before I have to go and pick up the boy. So I'll do a little bit of a walk round of where the property boundaries are and whatnot. So basically, my property line ends at the back of the barn. So not actually at the gate, but at this sort of where this lean-to building is here. That's my property line. So it kind of goes to pretty much from there to the end wall over here. Oh yeah, there's that sign from the very first episode. You can look at the heifer in the shed yourself. I love that. So the property line goes across the whole back of the barn to where that concrete post is here, and then it goes diagonally across where there's this hard standing we know about now down here to that concrete post sort of here. I'm not sure where my hand is on the camera, but like, yeah, that concrete post there where the wire's going down to, and then straight across to where there is a gate between those trees. Then behind the tree line there, where the tree stumps are, the tree trunks are, there's actually a fence, a wire fence with concrete posts, similar to that one, and it goes all the way down the field. And then I'll go and take you around there. You can actually see the fence there. Here, that's a fence post, and there's wire fencing, which is why I know that is my boundary. So unfortunately these trees do belong to me. And you can see here, I don't know if I mentioned it probably a long time ago, how these trees fell in the same storms and not the ones down by the house. These trees are somehow sort of still alive, but they're hanging on by a thread. But you can see, I don't know how many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's probably 12 or 13 trees at least, and that one there which hasn't gone is, you can see the ground's raised. That is also mine, I think. So basically all of the trees that have fallen down and the trees up to that gate up near the top by the barn end belong to me. And then basically down to here is my property boundary, somewhere around here, but it's not. See, this is a new boundary, so that's why there's no fencing, because this house from the acre of, or 0.9 of an acre that I've got with it, was separated off from a 22-acre plot of farmland, and it was mainly used as farmland for 30 odd years, 29 years, and there's a farmer renting that land off of the previous owner, the guy that I bought this house off. So he separated this plot off, and so quite a lot of the delays in conveyancing and buying the house were down to the fact that the plot wasn't sort of defined, which meant that we had to wait, go to land registry with a new plot, agree, get the tenant to agree, like to the plot and everything. But basically, yeah, we're pretty much we think it's sort of roughly where the laurel ends over there. That's where, or maybe a bit further down, about a third of the way from this hedge here to the end of the driveway, about a third of the way down, roughly, is where my boundary ends. So that's the sort of walk around of it, and then the actual driveway itself is completely mine. So I own sort of almost like a peninsula of land that goes down to the road. So the road access is solely mine. Yeah, so there's no other rights of access for anyone else onto this property. So, which was sort of something I really wanted to make sure I had sort of stipulated, because yeah, it can get funny business, and I think anyone who's dealt with properties and stuff in the country, in whatever country, whether it's America, Ireland, UK, anywhere, Europe or anywhere, I guess, Australia, New Zealand, I'd say it's the same thing. You have these issues of access. But anyway, this is all mine as well. So yeah, there we go, guys. Thought I'd give you a little bit of a rundown there.
Hi, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. That was the end of quite a big project that I didn't actually want to undertake, but ended up needed doing, and in the end it's probably going to be better for me and for the house and for everything in the future. So it's good for the future now. As you can tell, I'm back in the house, which is great. I'm having to sort of jury rig this tripod, so it's a little bit of a different angle than normal. So apologies if it looks a bit weird, but we can tick this one off now. I want to say thank you to all the people that have bought me a coffee. Very generous, and I really, really appreciate it. I'm saving towards using that money to actually, instead of buying coffees, I'm actually going to save it towards a log burner for the kitchen. So thank you very much. Thank you for everyone who's commented, liked, subscribed, or just for watching. Thank you very much. And in the next videos, we will be moving on to doing stuff with the fascia outside, hopefully getting the guttering up pretty quickly. And then we're going to be working back indoors on things like the stud work to get the walls studded out so we can do the first fix electrics, get all of that done. And yeah, get cracking really. I've been sort of a bit held up by this, and James and the guys have been working as fast as they can through all weather. A huge thank you to James and Mark, for that, and I'll put James's Instagram up there, up on the screen for you. Yeah, couldn't have done it without them. Mark, Ben, Kevin, all the guys along the way. There's lots of people to thank, but yeah, especially to James and to Mark. Yeah, thanks guys, and yeah, see you soon. Cheers.